We will start with the recapture of the last class. Okay. The last class we talked about failure happens because of lack of commitment. This is indeed a derivative of lack of interest, and we need to motivate people. Mentoring and motivation are the key to increase the commitment in the people that we have seen yesterday. Then lack of speed. The speed is not seen in people because of poor infrastructure. Again, commitment itself is causing the problem. Another thing that we have seen is bad mouth. That means people are verbally misusing that freedom, or using social media like Facebook, Orkut, Twitter, email, all these things in a bad way. Starting from a simple gossip, it may lead to some of the issues with respect to organizational brand damage. Those are the things that we have seen in the last class. Today's portion, okay, what we are going to talk about today is again another set of points where we normally see the foremost thing, okay, one of the key factors in the organization is unable to take pressure. This, in fact, one way or the other prevents people from growing, as well as it pulls the other people down. As people move up in the ladder, more responsibilities come, okay? The more responsibilities in terms of, initially if you are a software developer or a programmer or a tester, you have to take care of your deliverables. But the moment you become a lead, maybe 3 or 4 members may be reporting to you, so you need to ensure their quality also. The moment you become a project manager, then you need to take care of the entire project team, maybe 20-25 members. If you go up to the client general manager level, you need to ensure even the client is happy, so you need to have so many people reporting to you. So you need to satisfy all the people. The usual issue happens in terms of, number one, ensuring the quality of other people's work. Many people will try to wash their hands. As a manager or as a lead or a vice president, you need to take the responsibility of ensuring the quality of the entire group. That's a pressure. That's a clear pressure. That means you need to interact with more people. Second thing, you need to spend more time. It will eat up from your personal time. Yes, definitely. Travel is inevitable. Late nights are inevitable. Your schedule will be definitely unpredictable. Suddenly you will say, okay, I'll be coming home for dinner. Half an hour before the dinner you will call, no, I'm not coming. It's a pressure. It gives pressure from the family side. It gives pressure from the professional side. So more of your personal time is taken away. Travel, okay, you may have to shunt between 2 different offices within the same city or different cities, right? And even if you come home, phone calls, right? You may have to talk to the clients, you may have to talk to the team, continuously get the status update. You'll be given a BlackBerry or a GPRS phone where you can get the emails sitting from your home or while traveling. All these things will keep you always busy. It may be a 12-hour working day or a 14-hour working day or 24/7 many times. In those cases, the pressure slowly adds up. And at some point of time, the pressure leads to frustration, right? And you reach the peak, suddenly you may start shouting. Because of that, your name may be damaged or whatever. Many people are not in a position to take the pressure. So obviously, normally a developer or a tester, even if they work for 12 hours, the pressure is not that high. Whereas a project manager working at 16 hours a day, the pressure is all the more high, right? So it leads to frustration, and after a few years, maybe 1 or 2 years, they will try. They will say, no, more than this I cannot take. That means they cannot grow beyond that level. There is a famous theory, right? This always leads to not willing to move up. Okay, I'm happy in this position itself. I don't want any more responsibilities. Many people we have seen. This doesn't happen in the first 6, say, or 7 years in your career. But after the 5th or 6th year it starts, right? Definitely the moment you become a lead or a manager, it is not only in the IT industry. Even if you take a stores manager, a bank manager, an LIC manager, right? Insurance manager, everywhere, the moment you reach that management position, pressure comes. Obviously, no doubt. Obviously, the pay is also good. But certain people are not willing to move up. Okay, I'm fine. This is typically, okay, a reluctance to move up, complacence. Okay, I'm fine at this level. It gives a comfort level. I am happy with what I'm doing. Beyond this, I cannot take the pressure. Always when you go up, you have to be ready to take that pressure. If not, your growth is definitely stopped. It is true in every industry. Okay. Okay, what is the issue because of this to the organization, right? There is a famous theory called everyone reaches the level of inefficiency. Or you can say everyone elevates to the level of inefficiency. That means they grow. This guy is a clerk, assistant clerk. He was doing very well. He has promoted to clerk. He has done very well. He has been moved head clerk. Then he has been promoted to assistant manager. He has done phenomenally well. The moment we move him to a manager, branch manager, he is not delivering results. That means his highest level is assistant branch manager. His inefficiency level is branch manager. You could have seen this in many organizations. Certain people will grow fast up to the first 10 years or so, then suddenly they stop. After that, there is no growth. They start complaining. The problem of this is these people start complaining. Oh, I'm so senior in this organization. I was not given opportunity. Remember one thing. Any organization, if a guy is good, they don't want to lose that guy. it will come out. Apparently it will come out. Any organization will not try to lose a customer. Any organization will not lose a very good working guy. Only thing, there are certain relationship issues that needs to be manipulated. But the problem is a person who has reached his level of inefficiency, right? Then the guy starts complaining. That negative thought goes to all through the organization. Usually organizations, when somebody reaches the maximum level of inefficiency, transfer that guy, okay, to new department or place, so that keep on transferring that guy. Otherwise this guy will be sitting in the same place putting negative thoughts to other people. This is one of the standard mechanism many organizations follow. But the root cause is this person is happy with that work, not ready to move to the next level. And another thing will also happen to add fire to that, or say add fuel to that fire. Get another guy from outside, right, who can outperform this guy. So when they do, okay, go ahead to the market and then recruit another person, and who is showing more energy, right, and enthusiasm and interest. That guy may be 2 years in experience, less than experience, but he shows high energy, so that guy will move up because he is ready to take more pressure. That happens. So all the more what will happen is, okay, I have been in this organization for 15 years, suddenly they recruited a third guy from outside world, and I have been shunned with my promotions and other stuff. So they will start giving that negative thoughts to the others. The problem here is we need to be continuously stretching. We cannot be like an elastic band where you yield at one point. Obviously the organizations will try to move every guy up, maybe every 2 years. It may not happen every year. Every year organizations cannot be giving promotions, but at least every 2 years, the moment you are moved to the next level, you need to be definitely in a position to take more pressure. More pressure comes because of more human interactions, more travel, right? More of your personal time eaten up, right? So more sacrifice of personal time. You cannot be sitting with the family every weekend, and you cannot be earning that, and you cannot enjoy the power also. You might have seen so many people doing hectic travel, busy, almost 14 hours a day work. Yes, but those people move up because they are ready to take that pressure, and they are used to pressure, right? This is another area where many people fail, but this is typically happening at after, I would say, 7 to 10 years of work. This crisis hits. In the initial time, from a trainee to programmer, programmer to senior programmer, that module lead to team lead, up to that it is okay. But the jump from team lead to the manager is huge. From manager to senior manager is huge. From senior manager to GM is huge. It cannot be done in 2 years. It will take time. But unfortunately, if a person shows less energy, less interest towards taking the pressure, this person cannot move to that level. This is a fact, and that is where many organizations are not in a position to use their own people. Only 1 out of 100 seniors, okay, this is again is a less number, scale up. After 8 or 10 years, people are getting into the complacent mode. If you ask what is the rationale behind it, the question is, you have gone through 10th, 12th, and then college semesters, right? Did you study ninth standard with the same speed and energy in 10th standard. In 10th standard you put more energy than ninth standard. Then 10th standard you have put more energy in 12th standard. But the moment you go to the college, right, the energy comes down. How many of you have studied your college semesters exams for the exams with the same speed, with the same sincerity, with the same consistency, or say hard work that you did for 12th? Do you feel that your effort in the college was lesser than that of 12th? If you accept that, can you please raise the hands? Yes. There itself the slowdown happened, right? The slowdown literally happened right there. Soon after you finish your college semesters, you are put into the work, right? Do you read any new material towards your work or new topics towards your work the same way you prepared for your college semester exams? Absolutely no. You take it light. So the slowdown happens right from college days to work. And in work, over a period of 1 decade, people slow down. So that is what I always tell. Educational qualifications alone do not matter. After 5 years of work, certain people will wake up. Yep, I have done something wrong in the past. Now let me wake up and undo. They will have more energy on that day than the college topper or the gold medalist. Those people are the most successful people in the industry. You might have seen in every college, an average guy who did in the college would have done phenomenally well in the career after 10 years. Right? The reason is they initially, some of the people have the edge, but that edge gives complacence, a comfort level. Oh, I am happy, go, right? I'm that kind of a guy. The moment you reach that comfort level, all the energy goes down. Your speed in which you go up is less. You are not ready to take more risk. Maybe because of family, maybe because of so many other situations. But nothing stops you from growing all the way to the CEO of any company you work. Nothing stops. It is only you, your energy, your willingness to move up in the ladder. Nothing else. You cannot blame any external factors. If you really want to spend that, I want to grow in this organization, definitely you can grow. Every organization wants that running horse, and nobody wants to lose that particular energetic guy. Is this clear? Can you please raise the hands? It's good. Let us move to the next area where people fail. Unhealthy human relationship. Okay. This is another place where most of the people fail. The guy may be extremely good, but somewhere he is not striking the right relationship. Okay? And what happens here is, like, why should I respect? It starts right from there. It is a simple ego issue. Most of the time, it's a simple ego issue. It gets blown up over a period of time. Because of ego, people may not communicate well, or there are issues with respect to comparison, right? Comparison among peers. Suddenly you start comparing yourself with another person in the project, right? On what parameters you are going to compare? Okay, is that person handsome or beautiful, or is that person is earning more than me, or is it close to the management than me? Why should you? The comparison always leads to some kind of rubbing the shoulders, right? The comparison also gives unhealthy human relationship, right? And sometimes tongue slips, accidental tongue slips, okay? You are not supposed to say something. You might have earned a very good name over a period of last 2 years. In one place, for whatsoever reason, you lose control and then you said something which is very, very inappropriate. But that will be remembered. Remember that. All your good deeds may go to the drain, but whatever you said wrong, that one sentence, people will always remember, right? That is where one of the famous Tamil literature says, right? Even if there is a burn by the fire on your skin, that can heal. But the burn that happened because of a bad word, right? That will not heal. So that tongue slips, especially in a meeting or in a heated argument, you need to be extremely diplomatic. You need to be extremely patient. 3 years you might have done a relationship. One word might have given a wrong picture to the guy. That causes unhealthy human relationship. Second thing, if people feel that you are not helping them, that can also cause bad relationships. Suddenly they start feeling, okay, there is no way that I can benefit because of this guy. They shun away. Another place where it will lead to unhealthy human relationships, if people suspect you. Many times this has happened, right? Person A and B are talking about person C, okay? Somehow person B went to some other person, fourth person D, and then talked about this conversation. When certain things are supposed to be confidential or cannot be disclosed, it cannot be disclosed. If there's a slight suspicion you are leaking information, either you are leaking information, personal information about friends, or management information, or you are leaking the information from the people to the management or management to the people, if there is a slight suspicion, people will move away from you. This also causes a lot of problem with the people, and ideally, finally what happens is that person is isolated. All the other people will move away from that guy and he or she will be left as an island. Nobody to help. They fail, right? That person literally failed. And all the more, the problem is all others join hand to bury this guy. This also happens. When somebody suspected you of leaking information or spoiling, right? After some time, all the other people join together and then finally they all go against you. This also happens. So unhealthy human relationship, most of the time, topmost cause is ego. A single word, sorry, okay? People don't tell that, right? They don't request, they order. And then trying to compare again the peers, right? Tongue slips, right? Suspicion is another area where people will move away. If this happens, you have got more people working against you than for you. So that also make people to fail. This you can especially see in many cinema success or political success, right? Or including labor union success, right? It is all happening because of an unhealthy human relationship. There is no technology involved. There is no money involved. But the mindset of people will determine the failure or the success of another person. So as long as you are striking a good relationship, talking to them, right? And then you earn that trust, right? You need to earn that trust. It's not that you can expect from everybody. You need to earn that. To earn that trust, you need to work. Definitely, you need to be willingly go to them and then talk to them, and then be frank. If yes, say yes. Otherwise, say no. Right? You have to be candid. If not, many times you can see, oh, this guy is giving me a diplomatic answer, right? And you could see, in fact, recently I was going to Bangalore from Chennai. One guy was sitting next to me. He was talking over the phone for almost 1 hour. The conversation initially started like with all technical jargons. Oh, tomorrow is the project delivery. I need to get the build. All technical jargons. Okay. Did you send the status report, or what happened to the timesheets, etc., etc. Typically, you can, within 2 minutes, you can say this guy is a show-off guy with all the technical jargons. Okay. Time passed. They talked about something. Then finally, the second half an hour. First half an hour was into the project. Second half an hour was almost like, okay, this guy told about that. That salesperson did not respond to my email. I didn't get clarification. I was not informed, right? Half an hour they talked only about personal issues, human issues, okay? And finally, they both escaped by saying, okay, yeah, I'm traveling and most probably I will lose the signal, right? They don't know how to end the topic. So easily they escaped saying, okay, I will lose the signal, and then they stopped the conversation. Only half of it was helpful to the project. Rest half was all politics, ego issues, telling something wrong about the peers. So I could smell that, right? That is where all the failure happens. The unhealthy human relationship will always be a problem, especially if you reach GM and above level. At that place, it is more of client management and people management, full and full, that psychology management. And you need to handle top-notch guys within your organization. Suppose you are the VP and the 6 general managers are reporting to you. All those 6 GMs are very good guys. You cannot fool around them. That is one area. That means an individual failing because of a bad behavior or an unhealthy relationship. Now, your team members are not having a relationship, having a good relationship, okay? Then your team fails. So it is not just you have to ensure that you keep better relationship with all the people. If 3 people are fighting within your own group, that project suffers. So if you are the manager, you have to intervene. You need to ensure your own people are having good relationship. That is another area. Again, that always comes from mentoring. It always comes only by talking, right? Many times they say one-to-one, right? Or one-on-one talking, right? That always helps. If that is not there, the distance keeps on widening. In that area also, many people fail. If I am not in a position to build a group, I fail. I may individually succeed, but team building, when it comes to team building, foremost area is the healthy human relationship. So people need to know the fundamental ethics of talking, communicating, not disclosing certain secrets, right? This is extremely important. Is this clear? Can you please raise the hands? Okay. Good. One more area. Have you left any other topic from the ones that are listed? Can someone tell if you like to have any specific topics in this area? I'll be more than willing to answer that part. We covered about relationships, we covered about pressure, right? We covered about technical skills, then speed. Anything else that is left out from the topics that we have listed, okay? Yeah, ethics, again, ethics, someone has mentioned about ethics. Ethics are in terms of what to do and what not to do, right? What to do and what not. This is typically, for example, in fact, I still remember when I went to the United States for the first time, my manager told, this is what you need to do, right? This area you have to behave like this, that area you have to behave like that, right? So they have told me what to do because it's a new environment. So it is a new environment which I'm going for the first time, so I need to know that part. And here we say always, okay, we may just nod the head, but we may not say good morning or say hi. Whereas in the US, many people voluntarily say hi, how are you doing, right? So it's the culture. And certain things that which is common here, which is not common there, correct? Those are the things that unless someone tells you before you go to the environment, it is not that easy to cover up. Okay, a few people ask for the notes. Again, this is also recorded. We will try to upload this recording itself, okay? You can see the recorded webinars link. Many webinars are getting uploaded. We are recording this also. We will do that. Someone has asked about how to handle conflicts between the teams. Again, that is a different area altogether, because dispute handling or conflict handling, there are multiple ways. In here, what we simply see is that some of the root causes of failures, and there is no one single solution for handling the conflicts between the team members, right? But what the focus of this webinar is to talk about and find the root cause of some of the common failures, right, people will have, okay? Some of the people have asked where are the uploaded webinars, okay? You can see here open mentor.net. This is the portal where you can see there's a link called recorded webinars, okay? There is a topmost link or recorded webinars. If you click on this, it will open up one other window. In that you could see a list of webinars with links, okay? It takes you to the Softsmith website, okay? Again, this is strictly not for commercial use. These are all free education, and any tools that we use, you need to, they're all done only on trial versions, and it's better that you download trial versions by registering. Don't do piracy, okay? If you see here, you could see Oracle webinars are uploaded, C language, Python language, VB scripting, project management, MS Office, Visio, right? A lot more webinars are recorded, but we are yet to upload it because of some editing issues and space issues. You can get it from there, okay? We are trying to upload at least within 2 weeks, but the editing takes a little bit of time, and we have been investing on our bandwidth also so that people will have, without any interruption, they can have the buffering, okay? Okay, there is another question on the word games, okay? This is a word game. This is called the Bull and Mag. The reason why we have put this in the website is because this helps you to do a lot of analytical reasoning and vocabulary building. If you click, you can say select the length of the word. You can say 3, 4, 5 or 6. I'm choosing a 3-letter word. System guesses a word. Okay. Now I am typing red. It says E and D in blue color. That means the letters E and D are in this word, but they are in the wrong position. R is in white, so it is not in that. A bull means the right letter is in the right position. Mag means the right letter but wrong position. Now I'm saying, so there are D and E definitely there, right? So when I say D-U-E, I say dew. It says, okay, D in green, E in green, they are in the right position. Center, there is another word. So I can say dew is not there. Let us say die. When I click that, it says, yeah, that's the word. Die. Congrats, you got it, right? So this helps you to build your vocabulary. At the same time, how to eliminate, right? Theory of elimination to arrive at the solution. Then guesser, memory retention, right? You have to remember which letters are not there and which letters are there. And permutation combination, all in one or done in a single game. So this helps you to tune your memory. That's why we will be coming with similar games also, especially to build more IQ, analytical reasoning, etc., etc. Should be fun, at the same time helping people to increase their analytical ability. Any other points that you people want to discuss today in this area, the failures, reasons and areas of failures of people? If you have something in your mind, probably you can ask. You will be more happy to answer that. Okay, one other person is like, has asked, constant or say, I would say, I should not use the word constant, frequent job switch. This is also another area where many people feel on a short term it is a gain, but on a long term, look at the VPs or EVPs or CEOs of the top companies today. They have all worked in those companies for more than 10 or 15 years, right? So frequent job switch is also another problem, but many people do not understand that. They get carried away with the quick money and peer pressure. 4 people leave and this guy also leaves. So the frequent job switch is also not good. In fact, recently, many times, when we select people, if a person has not worked at least 18 months in a company, especially in the last 3 employments, we straight away reject the resume. Many companies do that. So frequent job switch, it may be good at the initial stage, but after 8 years, if someone sees the resume, okay, you have changed 6 companies in 8 years or 9 years, which is not good for me. So it affects at a later point, but people don't realize that. Okay. Someone has asked why these facilities are offered for free online and what is the mission of Open Mentor. As I said, the whole world can learn for free. That is the mission of Open Mentor. There are so many things in open source. From Google, information is made free. Messengers are made free, right? Databases are given free. Open source operating systems are given free. Especially from India, we want to give that knowledge free by teaching, right? So we would like to have the intellectual content going free. And there are a lot of people who present PowerPoint presentations, but just because the book is there, people don't go to the library and then read it. So we want to give that live sessions as well as recorded sessions, so that if you see a board and the voice, this is like typically you will learn better, right? And another person has asked, how is Open Mentor funded? Any donations? Open Mentor is a corporate social responsibility done by Softsmith Infotech. All the recorded webinars you would have seen, this is Softsmith Infotech, okay? Softsmith is the one which is behind Open Mentor. Softsmith's core business is in software testing, development, and mobile area and the products. So Softsmith funds Open Mentor. And SoftSmith indirectly conducts online paid trainings also in advanced levels. But that is very few, maybe one in a month, not more than that. That too for a very less number of people, like 10, 15 people, not more than that. But this open mentor is for hundreds or thousands of people all over the world. All the materials go free. Online exams go free. We are already on the march towards putting our job portal also. So job posting as well as job search will also become free. Because right now many job portals are free only for the applicant, not for the employer. We want to make that also free for employers, which can save at least 1 to 2 lakhs per employer. That is our next move. Any other questions for the day in terms of why people fail at work? Okay, someone has mentioned that sometimes senior person does not want to share the knowledge with others. Find yourself the solution. This is the answer that we get. Yes, this is typically a problem. In fact, this is one of the, I would always quote, most of the Indian literature and say medicine and say astronomy. Many things we lost. Reason is a set of people didn't want to share the knowledge. They tried to contain within their family or within their community, but one fine morning, one king occupied the land, and then many people got killed in that war. All the work that they have done are lost. They did not document. There is no palm leaves of that medicines, Ayurvedic medicines or astronomy, those findings. So since they have not shared that knowledge with others, those things are lost, literally lost. So if a person is not sharing, obviously people will move away from that person. Eventually they are the losers, not you. You may find a problem in the short term, but long term, people who are hiding the information, they are the problems. Let us take Google or Yahoo, right? Or Bing. Information is there all over the world. They share the information with the world and they become the number one, right? So sharing of information is always a good thing. And one other thing I always suggest, like even in this webinar, right? One new feature a day, right? Learn. If Open Mentor can help you to learn in that part, we'll be very, very happy and delighted to do that. All it needs is your effort to listen and then practice. Take it from me, within a year, you can stand out in the crowd. You will have a better qualification and capability and confidence than the other people, provided continuously keep learning. That's the key. It's good. I'm not getting any more doubts for today's session, and the topics are completed as of today. And we'll be connecting back. One other person has asked a doubt in terms of, do you have any webinars on management practices? Yes, in fact, last week or before we had a risk management, purely onto the project management side, we had a webinar. So we do a lot of management as well as MBA related topics also. April webinars will be scheduled soon. Probably by this weekend, we will be scheduling those webinars. You will get emails. You will get notifications from our emailing list. So look out for that. Good. If you want to have any specific webinar, what you can do is there is a suggestion box right at the Open Mentor portal. Okay. Right here, I am showing the Open Mentor portal right here. Whatever course you want, type it here and then submit. We have a regular analysis and then we will go through that. Then we will provide that webinar. Thanks a lot. We will stop here today. We'll continue with more webinars. Thank you. Bye.